Thank you for tuning in to AlyiV.com. I'm your girl, Alyi V, and I'm here with Maad Moiselle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I just want to get right into it.
Let's do it.
I know originally you started out fashion. I want to know the transition that you had going from fashion into music.
Well, I started originally modeling, like you said, and I did this 17 in Chanel contest.
Okay.
And the 17 in Chanel contest kind of was a platform for me to just make some money so that I could go ahead and pay for my studio sessions and things like that. But yeah, the transition wasn't too difficult. It was kind of like, I think they're so intertwined and they go together. It's just like music and fashion.
I know that you were rejected at first from the modeling world.
Sure was.
What was some of the feedback that you got? And why were you rejected?
A lot of it was like, you're just so irregular.
Growing up, were you singing?
I was singing when I first started, like having interest in music. I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
I was always singing because my father was a singer.
Okay.
Still is a singer. But until I got out of high school, that's when I decided, like, you know, I think singing would be cool to do. I love it. I've been doing it for years. I just didn't know how to get into it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take you back to your first performance. If
Oh,
you
man.
can remember. What was that like? I'm sure it was nerve-wracking. What some of the feeling that you got and how you vibed with the audience, and what were some of the things that were going through your head during that time?
It was interesting because there was a magazine called Boys and Clothes.
Okay.
And they were like, we love you as an artist and we want you to do our opening at a sneaker store in Brooklyn. I don't remember the sneaker store, but it was in Flatbush. And it was random. But it was a really dope experience. Like, that was my first show ever. And then my second show was for Live Nation. And I was just like, what? Like, it's just weird. But whatever, I'm into it. I'm down for it.
And now, so after your performance, did you always go by the name Maad? And where did that come from?
Well, I didn't. I originally was Tosh.
Okay.
Which is my birth name, Natasha, which I have no shade in saying. Okay. Maad Moiselle just kind of came from just wanting a change. My mother would always call me that around the house. I was obsessed with Parisian culture.
Okay.
And it just kind of clicked. I remember I went to LA with my homegirl Moxie, and we were just like, fuck it, let's just change my name. And I did it. And ever since then, I was just like, don't call me Tosh, my name is Maad. So anytime I see anybody calling me Tosh, I'll just be like, you know me, but like, you know. Don't play.
Right. What was it like, now this is like fast forward now, what was it like working with A$AP Ferg?
It was awesome.
Yeah. How did that collab come about?
Well, we're family.
Okay.
But it was just like, I think we were talking about just doing a collab. So I ended up doing a few records on his project, Trap Lord. And then I was just like, I'm putting out a project. Do you want to just hop on a song? And he was like, yeah, of course. So we got in the studio. He laid down his part. And yeah, killer.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up, Killer, because I saw the visual for that. And then it's so different from No Love.
It is.
So Killer's more like sexy, you kind of have an edgy style, and then No Love is like you're very vulnerable in that video.
I think my project overall was just like so many different sides of me.
Okay.
It's an introduction project, and it just is portraying every facet of me. So yeah, Killer and No Love are the complete polar opposites.
Yeah.
But I think that they, you know,
what are you most comfortable with?
Well,
do you like to show that sexy, edgy side of yourself, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I could do anything.
Now, what inspires you when you write your own music?
I'm inspired by just everything. I mean, like, even conversations that I have with my friends about what they're going through in their relationships, and you know, I could open up a magazine and I'll be like, that girl is a killer. And then, you know, stuff like that just comes about. Sometimes we're also very random. Like, Killa originally wasn't even supposed to be on the project, and I didn't want it on the project, and I was like, we're just doing this for fun.
Right.
My producer Lex was like, no, it needs to be on there. I was like, but it just doesn't.
Right.
But whatever. So, you know, I was just surprised when people really loved it.
Now, No Love. That when I saw the video and then I heard the song, I felt like very emotional. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like so many females go through that. Was there a time in your life where you experienced that?
I wrote that song from an experience that I was in probably that summer.
And how do you get over something like that?
Oh, you write about it.
Okay.
I wrote it more so like a conversation with him. I was just like, there's no love left here anymore.
Right.
And I mean, that's what came about. So.
Was it difficult to shoot the video?
No, I actually cried shooting that video, and it's random because I don't understand why I cry performing it. Okay. I've actually calmed down on crying because it just something about the emotion of the song really gets to me, and I'm just like, damn it, do you have to cry again? But yeah, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, but I did have to. It's always like anytime you sing that song or shoot a video for a particular song that really is like close to you, you're gonna go through it. And
does
I went
he
through
know that it's about him?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What does he say about it? Did he like call you up and say, I can't believe you just wrote this song about me?
No, he actually felt really happy. He was just like, I'm just so happy that I can inspire, you know. He just is, he would more so love for me to be inspired.
Right.
Than, yeah, it is what it is.
Now, if there was anybody you could do a collab with, who would it be?
I really love Robin. She's from Sweden. Banks from Los Angeles. I love Kendrick Lamar. Like, I mean, he does collabs with everyone, but I mean, Kendrick is the shit.
Yeah.
And one last group, Quadrone. I really love them. I think they're from overseas too, but they're dope. They're real dope.
Now let's talk about your tattoos, because you have many.
I do. I have 16.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What's the story behind your tattoos? Because each of them mean different things. Like, let's get a close-up on this one. This one is your publishing company?
Yes. This was like my second tattoo ever, because originally when I started getting tattoos, I tried to get them in places that I would hide them from my mother.
Okay. Because you have a tattoo that's inspired, right?
I have a Nefertiti tattoo.
Okay.
Because her name is Nefertiti. And I was just like, this is for you. I hope you like it. And she was like, I love it, but you know I hate tattoos. But now I think she's so comfortable with it. Like, I could get a tattoo. No, she would hate that. If I got a tattoo, like, anywhere in this region, she would flip. She'd be like, what the fuck? But, yeah.
What's your favorite tattoo that you have?
I'm snagging myself again. My favorite tattoo, besides Nefertiti, I have a feather on my ribcage. And then I also really love this. I went to,
what's this?
It's like a
heart.
A heart with scissors, and you could cut the heart out. I went to my friend's tattoo party, and he gave me this idea, and he was like, just do it. And I was like, all right, well, cute. So it's just kind of symbolizes me wearing my heart on my sleeve. I'm kind of a little sappy person sometimes.
Would you get more?
Of course. I actually want to get an elephant next.
Why an elephant?
My grandmother loved elephants, and I think I have to look more into the meaning, but I feel like it's like it's good luck.
Yeah, it is.
And
That's what they say.
I'm down for an elephant. I need all the luck I can. Just give it to me.
Well, I mean, you've had amazing luck.
I have, but you know what? Sometimes you don't sit back and realize all the things you've done. I just kind of just keep going. Maybe one day I'll sit and be like, wow, that's crazy. I did X Factor. Like, that was my third show ever in life.
And then you travel all the time. What have you learned the most?
To really not care what people say. Because I think a lot of times we, like, even artists or people, we just tune in to so much of what people have to say about you. Like, if I really sat there and read through every comment and every blog, I would probably quit.
Right.
Like, it's really that crazy that people take the time all day to just be like, I hate her.
Right.
She's not pretty. So it's just like, you know, I just kind of follow my gut and follow my instinct and just tune everything else out.
And then even growing up, like, people would say you're so skinny. Like, why are you
skinny forever?
And so, do people treat you differently now that you have reached a certain level of success in your career?
No. Like, everybody that I'm cool with,
yeah,
continues to be the same person. Like, for me, like, I feel like I'm definitely moving forward with stuff, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm there yet. So it's always just like, I'm always, anytime I have an interview or I do anything, people are always like, are you showing up by yourself? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm right. Like, come on. But it's cool. I think that I don't want to say when I get something specific I'll feel like I've succeeded, but a Grammy would be cute. Not that it's necessary.
It wouldn't be bad, you know.
Right, it wouldn't be bad, but
yeah.
I definitely am very proud of where I've gotten.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Definitely, I want to have my own label. I think
okay.
creating artists are really cool, and just growing with them and writing, and just having my own type of brands and lines.
Would you ever consider acting? Because in the No Love, I feel like that was like a really good video. Because it was so like you really acted out an entire storyline.
It was, I feel like once I start speaking lines, it comes out crazy. I would have to take some acting classes.
Okay.
I'm not going to be like the person that's like, yeah, just throw me into acting.
Yeah.
I can do it, I'm sure, but I think modeling definitely helped with just knowing my faces and knowing when to be like, I should be upset right now.
Right.
So it's just, yeah, that was an experience, that video. But it was fun.
What do you hope that your fans take out of your entire project that you put out?
Well, one, I'm really appreciative that they stuck around for so long, because this was my first project. Like, I had put out just singles and records and just random shit. But for me to actually put out a body of work, that's when people were like, okay, I can take you a little bit more seriously now. So they can just expect more music and more visuals. Definitely shows. I'm all for performing. Like, I'm obsessed with performing. I have a habit of like jumping off the stage, crawling on the floor, jumping in people's faces. Like, I'm a completely different person on stage than what I would be walking down the street.
Right.
Like, if there's a guy in the audience that I'm feeling, I will go straight up to him, I'll sing in his face. But if I saw him walking down the street, I would probably be like, I'm just gonna keep walking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just not my vibe.
So it's funny because I did ask you to perform today.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
I'm down.
Do you know what song you want to do?
I'm gonna do No Love for You.
Okay, so she's gonna perform No Love.
There ain't no love left in me. I've given everything, I'm empty. My pride's been holding on too long. Ain't you getting tired of arguing? And I know you feel the same. You ain't gotta say a thing when you giving all you got. What is there to gain? We can't go back, we can't go on for so long. What are we doing? What are we doing?